This is the video I wanted to bring you guys. I built my PC today, and this is the video. I just vlogged a bit or whatever, and here you guys go.
I don't know how many of you guys know, but I'm trying to build a PC, and the camera might be shaky because I'm using my iPhone 4S, don't have a tripod, whatever, it's just the phone. Going to go through the specs of my PC. So I have a regular DVD drive, nothing special there. Got it for like $18, just the cheapest possible. Got some G-Skill RAM, 8 gigs DDR3, 1600 megahertz, Hyper 212 Plus CPU cooler for my 2500K beast of a CPU, and Corsair TX 650 80 plus gold, 80 plus bronze certified, so it's a really efficient power supply. And Tech 300 case, SSD compatible, but I got the IC dock 2.5 to 3.5 just in case, because I heard some people say it doesn't work or it's not compatible with SSDs. And there's my SSD, Samsung SanDisk, my bad, 120 gigs, SATA 2, not too special. GTX 560 Ti, DS, double shot, 2 fans, double the beastage, double the ponage, double the kills, double the KD. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean. Gigabyte Z68P DS3 motherboard. That's a legend. Actually, I got just a cheap motherboard. You know, this is just a budget build. Cost me around 800 bucks with rebates and everything. Trying to save as much money as I can. You know, I'm not too rich nowadays, and I got that YouTube money. I'm new to it, so not really getting too much YouTube money. Not rolling in it as a lot of you guys are. Here's my SATA cable for my SSD, because I heard it doesn't come with a SATA cable. And there's my HDMI cable. This thing is huge. I only got it because it was like a couple of dollars, and I'm cheap. I'm cheap, guys, okay? Admit it. And then I have my Mac Beast Air. I need to stop saying Beast. MacBook Air. I'm on the newegg YouTube channel figuring out how to build the computer. Been watching a lot of videos on how to do it. I mean, it's all common sense, but you want to always make sure you're doing it the right way. So I'm watching those videos while I'm building it. Not going to be recording it while I'm building it. I will be recording here and there bits and pieces of what I want to show you guys. Maybe I'm putting in the CPU. When I put in the CPU, I'm going to show it to you guys. But I'll see you guys in the next segment. Let me unbox this stuff. Let me put it together. Let me get the motherboard in there. Let me get the CPU. Let me get the... Actually, I'll put the CPU first, show you guys how I do it, and then I'll put the cooler in. And we'll see how it goes. But anyways, I'll see you guys in half an hour or something like that. But for you guys, it'll be a few seconds. Peace. As you can see, the motherboard is out. I'm going to be putting my Intel Core i5 2500K unlocked processor, 3.3 gigahertz, 6 megabytes of L3 cache, turbos to 3.7. Might overclock it down the road. I'm not really going to overclock it now. But I'm going to install my processor in here, and hopefully I can be able to do that for you, show you guys while I'm doing it. I'm going to try to, but I'll be right back in a few seconds. So that's it. CPU's in. I don't know if you can see. CPU's in. All you have to do now, do that, and wait. No, I'm doing something wrong. I will look, and I will be right back in just a second. So I figured out what I have to do. Come on, get out of there. No. See, this is where I'm a PC noob. There we go. I have a feeling I'm doing something wrong because I'm pushing really hard on this thing. But it looks like it's in place now. It looks like it's secure. So I will take a look at that, and I'll be right back. So I put on the heatsink. I'm gonna put on the fan in a second. Man, this heatsink is tough. You have to put on a back plate, put the retention, whatever. Heatsink, it's really tough. Thermal paste took me like half an hour just for that. But what I'm gonna do, since this thing's low on battery, it's low on battery, I'm gonna go put it in the charger. while I put on the fan, and then I'll be right back for you guys when I put in my memory. I'm going to put in my graphics card, and I'm going to test boot it. I'm going to see if it works, use my power supply. I'm going to test it over here just to make sure it works, then we'll put it inside the Antec 300 case. By the way, when I was doing my stuff, every minute or so I'd come and touch this just to get rid of all the static electricity on me, just so I don't fry any parts over here. But so far it seems good. Hopefully everything works well. Wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes or seconds for you guys. But peace. So it turns out I did it wrong the first time. I had to do it again, turn it around, and that is the fan and the heat sink for the computer cooler, CPU cooler. There is the power source for the fan. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to run a test boot. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put the RAM. I am going to put in the video card, and we're going to see what happens. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Peace. So I have my 560 Ti DS. That's my graphics card. I'm going to go plug it into my motherboard. My motherboard's in my room right now, so I can go test it up on my TV with HDMI cable. See if it's working before I actually put it into the case. So let's get started. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. So I was testing my computer, and the problem was it would turn on and then turn back off after a few seconds. And I figured out the problem was I didn't have this plugged in right here. I believe that's the CPU power right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to boot it up, see if it shows up on the screen by shorting these two pins. We can focus. Cool. Oh, I have to turn on the power supply. My bad. What a fail. Power supply on. Let's do this. See, it turns off for a second. That's what it would do. Turn off, but now it's going to work. It's going to keep going because it's working now. You see that? There we go. You guys saw it, missed it, but it said touch BIOS. Disk boot failure, that's just because I don't have my SSD in yet. Once it's in there, it's going to work. But that's it. So I'm going to put it in the case, and then I'll show it to you guys in just a sec. Alright guys, my cable management is horrible, but my phone's like 1% battery, so I'll show you guys when I'm done after I charge the phone. Okay guys, that was a long 4 or 5 hours of building it, making sure it works, putting it in the case, doing all this cable stuff, and man, it's still a mess. I mean, I tried to tie everything down, tried to tie things down as much as I can, as you guys can see, but it's still a mess. But hey, what can you do? I mean, my first build, not too bad. I mean, I don't know. I think the biggest problem and what I'm going to improve for next time is the power supply. Try to get a modular power supply. This one's not modular, which means you have all the cables coming out. If you had a modular one, you can choose which cables you need. So you can choose which cable, plug it in, and you have the rest outside, so it doesn't have to, so you don't have to deal with this and route them all behind the case. See all those cables? Those are the cables I didn't even use. Tons of them. So that's a big problem. So I'm gonna get this set up. You know what? Let's just do it on camera. So I have this cable over here. This is a mini HDMI to HDMI. Came with my graphics card. Let's plug this in. Come on. Am I doing this wrong? Alright, let's see. There we go. That's working. Now, I didn't put on the panels just because I want to make sure it works first. Get the power cable for the power supply. Plug that in. It's been such a long day of working on this thing, man. I'm so happy to finally be done. But then again, it was really fun and it was an awesome experience. You can see my camera's, what do you call it? Flash. So we are going to turn on the power supply and test the power button. Snap, it worked. So you have all the fans going off. And that's actually not that loud. That's the BIOS or whatever. And loading operating system. Disk boot failure. Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do, look at these. So you see over here I have these fans, and it has a switch on them to make it low, medium, high. Where'd I put the switch? Where's my switch? But anyways, I'm gonna mess around with this stuff, and alright guys, so the video before this just cut off randomly, but I'll turn on my flash. So I have everything ready to go. It's loading Windows and stuff. I put that in. I don't know what to do with these goddamn cables though. I mean, shit. I left the fans at medium because you can hear them as is. I don't want to have them on high. I tried them on high. It's very loud. My dad told me to keep them on low, but if I'm gaming, if I'm rendering videos, I don't want to keep these fans on low because you never know. I want to keep the processor as cool as possible. That's why I bought an aftermarket heatsink and cooler, because I was afraid that with playing the games, it'd make it really hot and make the life of the CPU shorter. So let's sit down here real quick. I should get a keyboard and mouse. It's my Apple keyboard or whatever. But let's take a close-up real quick. So I have 8 gigs of memory over here. It's my fan and heatsink. Processor under that. It's a 2500K. You can see it. You probably could see it all the way back there. But I don't think you can see it. Actually, it's covered. This is the fan. The case comes with 2 fans. One on top and one in the back. Power supply has a fan going upward. So I guess that's weird. I mean, it's blowing air here. My GPU has like 2 fans, and Windows is ready. So I will let you guys know what's going on after I install everything. And I have an SSD in here. It's over here, so it should finish relatively quick. And I'll record again when everything's done. See you guys. Alright guys, so everything's done. Put the computer down here. Everything's good to go. Cables, everything's good. Put on the covers. Keyboard and mouse. I'm getting a new keyboard in the mail soon. Hopefully tomorrow. And it's installing the drivers from the motherboard, because as you can see, it's not that good right now. I mean, the quality is really bad and the internet's not working and all that stuff. It's installing all the drivers. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can upload a PC gaming video, because right now it is about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. and probably going to take me another 2 to 3 hours to do all the drivers, installations, maybe download a game, yeah, I probably won't be able to upload a PC gameplay until tomorrow or after. But when I do get the chance to upload, I'm gonna upload a PC gameplay before I do Xbox gameplay, or maybe I don't know. I'll just upload a comment. We'll see what happens. But anyways, I want you guys to let me know if you like this setup. Just let me know if you have anything I could do to improve to make this thing better, to make the computer faster, anything about drivers. You guys want to tell me anything you want to tell me, leave it in the comments. Leave a rating, and if you guys haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Good night. Alright, so I'm on my new PC, and using 1176 by 664 resolution, but the native is 1280 by 720. So when I try to use 1280 by 720, apply, see what happens. See how the borders are kind of off, even though that's the native resolution of the screen. And I'm using an HDMI cable. So if you guys know what I can do, I installed the latest drivers and everything. If you guys know anything I can do, just let me know. Other than that, yeah, thanks.